What's going on out there? In the void of space tonight, let's have a little look.
Hello. Howdy guys. Good evening. Let's see then. It's been who we have. I see apologies. House of Clang, Swiss Leo, AW. I see Zakuto, Magnus, Brianetta, Rivione, Rotal, Severs, Yorkshire Engineer, Super Bob, Jedi Lunchbox, Hellflanker. I see Tobias. Hello, hello. Kratos, Lee, Anthony, Dragon King, Manix, Adarainen, 456, Oblivion, Maxime, Sam Van, Andrium Lima, 420 Zigzag, Militron. Welcome, everybody. How are you today? Can't wait for the next DLC announcement. Well, I know. I appreciate, guys, that it has been a relatively quiet period. But do not let that, don't let that you distract you from the fact that there is much work happening and there is so much good stuff coming this year. So it's the way it goes sometimes, you know. We definitely have these quieter periods, but actually, it's one of the things I want to cover today. Is I mentioned in the last stream about how I think there's this feeling that maybe it's sometimes hard to know what's going on, and sometimes maybe you feel like even if there is information, you know, you're not going to be able to find it very easily. So I'm going to cover some good news on that front today as well. There will be a server live today. We will be doing some showcase. Once again, the purpose of today's stream is, a lot of it is to touch base with you guys. Try and answer some questions, I should say. I know it's so sometimes hard, and it's, you know, when there's these periods of not knowing exactly what's coming, but definitely want to, you know, be here to reinforce all that stuff. So, hello from the UK, Indy, Paul, House of Clang, Johnny, Space. Who else do I see here? Little Black YB. How you doing, Yorkie? Welcome, welcome. So, that is, of course, the purpose. But, as you guys know, there's always a constant stream of epic creations being made. So this is always a good opportunity to jump in to a server and let you guys showcase some of the stuff you've been up to in the last couple of weeks. South Africa, hello there. Hello to the US. Well, as we're seeing some countries in the chat, we might as well commit. Where are you guys watching from on this very early night here? I have come here to harass you about interactive highlight toggle. I count on it. I count on it every stream, Severs. I'm going to load the game up in the meantime here. Let's see. Do not want to do this. Okay, that's good. Let's see the variety. Oh, Dudley. Lee, Dudley, I was, it's, do you know Willenhall? That's where I'm from originally. I always say, like, when people ask me in general, I say Birmingham, but reality, it was little old Willenhall. But, yeah, Dudley. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, we got some US peeps here. Good show, US as always, and plenty of UK peeps as well. Newfoundland. Newfoundland. You got to get the ring on that right. Not Newfoundland. Newfoundland. Awesome, awesome. The server is coming very soon. But before... Oh, it's too late. It's already here. I was gonna wait before we do it, so it didn't get too crazy on there before I joined. But I guess the craziness has begun. But straight off, we'll make some things clear so you guys aren't waiting around and, you know, going to be disappointed or anything like that. So I don't have any specific news today on the next update, other than it's being worked on. That's the main thing. But what I do want to cover is the fact that we are planning to launch a newsletter, and this newsletter will combine a lot of the things that are going on in Keen Software House, and this is not just related to space engineers, but also to V-Rage 3 as well, because some of you guys may know there's some very juicy details, videos, you know, GIFs, photos, all of this stuff. So keep an eye out, because next month there's going to be the first edition of this newsletter, and this will be filled with juicy information about what we are working on, you know, both short and long term here. So yeah, like if you already follow Jan Hlosek's Twitter, then in some ways you'll be good, because this will a lot of the information that you find on various developer accounts, maybe on the stream, at various information, this newsletter will act as like a concentrated source of information. Now, I know some people that's feeling like, yeah, you know, newsletters a little bit, you know, it's a bit old school, but hey, I get some great newsletters still these days, and it can be very compact and just have all the information on one page. So this is something that I really want to push today, because in the next weeks here, there will be the first edition. So if you are interested in signing up and being the first, and there's going to be, that's the other thing to point out, this is not just going to have like reposted information from Twitter or whatever you want to call it. This will also have, you know, exclusive information never posted before, seen before as well. So if you really want to be the first, among the first to learn about new happenings and you know, new work in progress stuff, then check out that newsletter link, Keen Software, keenswh.com/newsletter, and this will basically open you up to a page where you will type in your email, and I'm not 100% if you get a registration confirmation right now. I'm not sure. Hopefully you do, so you know you're signed up, and yeah, then you'll get you'll basically, as soon as that first one goes out, you'll be informed. Joanna's signed up. That's good. That's good. We want to see that. Let's see here. You got a confirmation? Awesome. So you got some confirmations. I'm seeing we got some signups already, which is great. And I've been told, no way, I live in New Invention. Wait a minute. New Invention, wait. Isn't there a school there? I feel like I went to the school. Wait a minute. I know this is like a curveball here. Why do I know the name New Invention, Willenhall? That's so weird. Sorry, I apologize for this. It will be a short detour, guys. I just need to check this. There's not a chance. Wait a minute. Wait a freaking minute. Oh, I know why. I know that. Why I know that New Invention, because that's literally, New Invention is, and I just are familiar now. If New Invention is literally where my grandparents live, and I don't think I went to New Invention. I think I went to another school there in Willenhall. I think I know. I'm looking at it on Google Maps, and I have driven past that roundabout and that area so much. That's pretty wild, actually. It's pretty wild, Danny. Small world. So that's where I was Willenhall, born and raised for 5 years, and then I moved down to the country. Anyway, very interesting for me there. So what is in the image here? So this is stuff from the last update. The name of, wait a minute, what was it? The box. Wait a second. The box on the ground is the that was a, you know, I can't remember the exact name of that. Is it storage crate? Storage crate, I think I want to say. You got the nice new posters as well there. Even I'm asking the name of it. Package block? Yeah, it's the package, yes. It's a very nice package. So, yeah, so that was the newsletter. Let me just double check here. Give me just 1 sec, guys. I'm going to check on that as well. There was one other thing I wanted to check. I'm going to be jumping into the game very soon here. Now, today's stream was a little later than the often stream time. And it's a good and a bad thing. I apologize to some of the Europeans. This is not a usual time, but we've done it now and again a bit later. And for some people, it's actually a good thing because it means they can actually join the stream and join the world. So don't expect it all the time, but this is a special edition, late edition. I mean, my regulars like Rotal and crew will be laughing at that, but... So we have got some other news as well to share today, in case you missed it. But let me just... I wanted to find I just wanted to check the information on the newsletter because there was one other thing I wanted to point out, but I'm trying to find it here. Give me just a second. I saw it somewhere. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna close this. Going to close this here. There's actually multiple news things, not new update news things. So, again, for those of you guys getting here, newsletter, sign up for it. Next month, March, you'll see should be around middle of March. You should see the first newsletter stuff, and I'm really excited because a lot of you guys, you might follow some of the YouTubers who are covering some of the posts out there, but there is amazing things happening at Keen, and again, both for short term and long term. And when you guys get like a taste of that, woo, it's gonna be popping off. So that was that. The second thing is that Space Engineers is on sale right now on Steam. So right now you can get 50% off both the base game and all the DLC. So if you're missing a DLC or two, it's a perfect opportunity to complete your collection. I mean, even the Ultimate Edition works out to be like 58% off. So you can pick it up for like, I think $30 right now, which includes all the DLC. So if you have a friend, maybe. Although I think there's always, I think the way that gifting works is a bit harder these days. But still, wanted to point out the sale. That sale goes on until next week. I think it ends actually next Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. And Magnus, you actually bring me on to quite possibly, the most exciting news of the week. And that is that Space Engineers is coming to Xbox Game Pass. That's right, one more time. Space Engineers, Xbox Game Pass on Thursday, February 29th. You guys asked, and Keen is delivering. So, I mean, I think it's interesting. Like, I'm curious, honestly, because I feel like a lot of the regulars in the stream, I've seen it in the stream, but I feel like quite a lot of people if you watch the stream, there's a good chance you own the game already. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe this is more about so your friends can also join. But please do spread the news, guys. It's really, really exciting. I'm very excited to see how that works out, because we could see a significant influx of players. So, and new players is a good thing. New players means, what's the word? New blood and fresh passion, more teaching opportunities for the existing engineers in the community. So, yeah, it's been a while coming, but just to point out as well is that this will be for the Game Pass, Space Engineers. This will be on cloud, console, and on Windows PC. So it's not just it's Xbox Game Pass, but actually that's for cloud, console, and PC as well. So this is, again, I imagine a lot of you guys have the game already, but this is a perfect opportunity if you have friends that have Game Pass to check out the game. 100%. Fresh resource collectors, exactly. Fresh ideas. So, it turned out there's actually quite a fair bit of news. Three bits of news. I think the Game Pass is the best. So, unless there's anything I've missed, I don't think so. I think that is the news. We got big newsletter coming with lots of information, juicy V-Rage stuff. We got Space Engineers on sale on Steam, 50% off, base game and DLC. And third, Space Engineers coming to Xbox Game Pass, cloud, console, and PC next Thursday. Be there. So that's the news. I'll probably repeat that in a little bit here for some of the late joiners, but that will cover us nicely for now. But I'm so happy because I've had that question, like Magnus was asking. I've had the question, oh, Game Pass when? Game Pass when? Actually, for a while, like pretty much since the game released on Xbox, people were asking, oh, will it be added to Game Pass? And at the time, it was like, there's some requirements. You can't just like be on Game Pass. There is some kind of like hoops you have to jump through, I'd say, before you can be, I guess, ready for that. But Space Engineers is Game Pass ready, so it's going to be, big deal, I think. So what I'll do now is, guys, I'm going to spend, what time is it? I'm going to answer a couple questions here just before we get into the game and check out some of the stuff in the server. So let's see. If you guys have any questions, maybe it's all good. I mean, I know there's lots of questions, update when, but I'll be really curious. Howdy, Beeble Bum, howdy, how you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. Game Pass has over 100 million subscribers. Usually most games get at least a few thousand extra players, but look at Power and the like, there's a chance it becomes a hit. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely happy about this. We're releasing it, and we're not going to be too crazy going into it, but who knows? Who knows what will come of this, Magnus? I wasn't even aware of the exact numbers, but 100 million subscribers, and I'm sure you're notified which games are getting added to Game Pass. And it's like, oh, the Space Engineers. Either they'll be like, oh, what is this game? They'll check it out, or they'll be like, never heard of this. Sounds interesting. Let's check it out. Oh wait, no, I just said that. Or they'll be like, oh, I've heard of that game but never played it, and they'll check it out. Mad Dog, welcome. Can you show that crate in game? Yes, when I load the game, I'll paste it in for you, Sierra. It's a component, actually. Wait, yeah, it is. I have to have double. I'll have to double back here a little bit. Because I have not used that block a lot. I'll be honest with you. But now I'm thinking it's small grid, but it's one of those more obscure ones, honestly. Not such a common component, game item. Can you answer what the next update involves focused? Ooh. Well, I'll say the very classic thing first. There will be things for everyone. Everyone rolls their eyes collectively. But, you know, it's important to remind you guys that there will be, you know, that there'll be new blocks and stuff, and there'll be new things for everyone to use. But I will say that I think those who are more inclined with survival, there is some pretty good things, you know, that will make that interesting. But I'm being very vague, I know. But we've already talked about it in the past. We've already talked about in the past the focus. You guys know that among the many areas that we're often rotating between, right? If you think about it, like it's combat and AI and just decorative stuff, survival, like or performance, you know, performance and just general stability. Things tend to kind of tend to go in a cycle, and some of you guys, I'm sure, would want more combat stuff. Some of you guys would want more, just give us more decorative blocks. You know, it's always hard to do, and that's why we tend to kind of do a mix of things, kind of circle round. And we've been mentioning for a while that you know, exploration is something, is an area that definitely we want to improve on. So I think if you've been listening to the streams over the last, you know, year, you probably get a good vibe of what might come. It's still quite vague, but it's so I kind of wish I didn't say it, because then it kind of ruins the hype for the next. But this is definitely going to be a really good year. I guess I never said that. How do I make it more powerful? How do I make it more powerful than what I said last year? Well, it's tough, because let me think. Last year there was automatons, right? Thinking. No. I think this year some of the content that's coming will be really exciting. Like, I think it will be some of the most exciting stuff, I think. But I don't give away too much now. I know you guys, like, again, as I always say, I get people complaining that I don't answer enough questions. Or these streams are pointless. In terms of, like, you know, not giving out of information. But I know it's I try not to pretend that there's information to give. I tend to really have in the title of the stream if I'm going to do a teaser or something. And as I said at the very start, like, this is definitely a quieter period in terms of the hype schedule, right? But nothing is slowed down at Keen. That's the main thing. Even though in terms of what you guys are hyped for and what's coming next, it might seem a little bit quieter, but it's all full steam ahead. It's full steam ahead internally. So that's the key thing there. I don't know if that makes you feel better or I thought if you thought 2023 was the year, this year will be one more. Yeah, exactly. Read between the lines. Was not prepared for this stream, Zoc. I like to surprise you sometimes. Like to give a, you know, like a Thursday Patchmas surprise. I remember back in my day, back when Space Engineers in 2015, 2015 when I just joined the company. Sometimes the update would come out at, you know, 5 p.m. Sometimes the update would come out at midnight. What a crazy time. Who remembers those days? Who remembers those days like it was yesterday? Like, you know what I mean? Like, every week you were F5ing on the forums. Every week you were F5 on the YouTube, waiting for the next video to reveal another round of bug fixes and improvements. That was the favorite updates. No, but really there was, you know, every week And just because of that, what a crazy time. Crazy time, you know? I'm telling you, I think it was a crazy time for both the community, but also at Keen. Every week having to get the update out, and sometimes it even came out on Friday, like 1 a.m. Friday, you know, Friday. It was some pretty, you know, not so often. I think in general I think it normally was released before like 7 or 8 p.m. But sometimes it would be, you know, there'd be some final bug fixes and stuff, because I tell you, some of you guys remember those days, but it was really hard. Like, not everyone liked those days. I don't think the modders liked those days, or the server admins. Imagine every week, guys, you're running a server and then Keen changed something and it you know, breaks a mod or you know, something. I think players really liked those days mostly, but it was quite hard because the game was, I mean, the game was evolving, but it was like, it was kind of coming out every week rather than being combined into a big release. I definitely appreciate from a hype cycle every week having, even if a small something was exciting, but it definitely was. It definitely in some ways was strenuous. I think, both for the team, but also for elements of the community, right? But anyway, I still love those days. I love to think about those days. It was very exciting. So it'd be interesting, you know, at some point if who knows at what point in the future and what form that might be, but if we could live those days once again. Anyway, I asked the questions and I didn't answer. Classic Zoc. So once again, I'm asking for your support. Questions. let's see if you guys have any questions here. And I feel like these days especially, I have to preface it all with, I apologize if my answers are kind of generic. It'll be easier when we get closer to release. And look, I'll be replaced by AI soon, guys, so. Speaking of AI, am I right? Maybe this is AI right now. You guys seen Sora? Woo! I'm sure they can recreate me just like sat here talking, waving my hands a bit. Of course, I am confident there'll be some more in-person events. I will say that I don't think this year they'll be as big as last year. 10 years is not a small number, a small event. But keep an eye out, because I think we always try to do one community meetup here in Prague once a year. And I appreciate that's hard for some to make it out to. But still, it's something. So, is there a fix to the AI drones flipping their orientation on their own coming anytime soon? Because I think this is probably, I mean, it is a bug, but this is probably something that again requires more development on the AI blocks themselves. And Rocker, I think we've said that you can definitely expect improvements to AI in the future. Like it's we said at the time, we're not done with AI, and we're not talking about game AI. So that's the kind of issue that I feel like would be addressed with an update, like a further update to AI in the game. We'll truly know if it's an AI sign-off when the sign-off phase is dropped. Sign-off phase is dropped. Exactly, and it'll be perfectly. There'll be no delay either. Hi, played survival, and well, it was overwhelming. There was too much, and I didn't know how to start. So anything to change the pace and guide a bit. I mean, from the official point of view, did you check out the learning to survive scenario? It should. I'm just curious what stage you get to with survival. And there are some great YouTube tutorials out there to also advise. And honestly, it's one of those things that it's just like a matter of practice. And there's plenty of peeps in the game, you know, and they'll jump in, and within, you know, an hour they're already in space or something crazy like that. So it's just a matter of put a part of its practice, but definitely I think if you've just started playing the game, it is overwhelming. I think for a lot of players, there's a lot of blocks, a lot of features. It's something that also it's another part that we definitely want to try and improve on this year, actually. So, and that won't affect everyone, but I know I have a number of friends who bought the game, or I gave them the game, and they checked the game out, and then, you know, it was fun for a bit, but it was hard. It was a little bit overwhelming. So it was hard to get past the point. And on the other side of things, we have a lot of players in the community who, you know, have thousands of hours in. And I feel like it's pretty common. I really feel like if you can get past the first like 4 to 5 hours, you tend to be flying, you know. Quests. So again, this kind of plays into into survival, into exploration, and I think that this is all of this is definitely something that you should keep an eye out, because it's definitely having these kind of having more things to do and to discover in survival is definitely has huge potential, and it's definitely an area that we're paying a lot of attention to. Takes a few hours to master. Stick it out for 100 hours and you're hooked. Yeah. Like, let me ask you guys, how many hours of Space Engineers do you have to play to become, like, hooked? Like, you might play, like, 8 hours and be like, okay, I'll log off and that's it. But maybe, I'm just curious, like, maybe it's a little bit subjective probably, but I'm curious if you could put a number, like, if you play for more than, like, 20 hours, that's it. You're stuck here. It's like on the road to 20,000 hours, you know? Hey, Lieps, what's up? 100 hours? Yeah, well, that's a little higher up, but I guess. But 100 hours, like, I'm telling you guys, there's not many games that I've put 100 hours into. I feel like the hook stage could come earlier than that, to be honest. I mean, for me, back in the day, I mean, I thought, well, I know it sounds, I mean, I feel like I was instantly hooked. To be fair, the game was also easier in 2013. When I was playing the game, and many of you guys were playing in the game back then, you know, I think we had a bit of an advantage, if I'm honest with you. Maybe, yeah, it depends, because there wasn't very much to do in the game. It was a crazy cool concept, but you load in, you build some stuff, you crash some ships, and you could already build a fair amount, but you were limited either by the types of blocks, and then, if not, by performance back then. But because we were kind of fed these updates over the years, I think is the only reason that I have any, I still say any understanding of the game, but some people would laugh that I can't play this game, and they wouldn't be wrong in some ways. But the point is, I think part of the reason that I personally feel like I have an advantage with this game is that I really learned it over years. And every update, every feature, every mechanic, every block, I didn't get it all at once. Like, I familiarized myself with, like, the basic, you know, 15 blocks, and then there was another blocks, and then there was, you know, mechanical blocks, and then, you know what I mean? I feel like it was this kind of journey. Depends on the player. If you love to walk on the moon in the first scenario you play on the moon base, that pleasure center in your brain will be tickled immediately. Yeah, I said I was up with the time I got my first vehicle and survival together, just because building something together with purpose that you earned what made you make vehicle almost sentimental. Yeah, no, for me, especially early survival, what got me hooked as well, or helped with the hooking, was survival was a grind. It used to, like, survival, it can be overwhelming now to a brand new player, but if you're even a moderately, you know, even if you're a moderately kind of seasoned player, I think survival's not so difficult, right? And some for some of you guys, it would be like a walk in the park. You, as I said, like you're probably in space within an hour, right? But it's partly because there are so many ways to automate and stuff like that. Like, I always love to go back to it. Back in the day, you didn't have conveyors. Everything was done by hand. Like, literally everything was done by hand. So it would to build like the red ship, that would take you in survival like, I don't know, it would take us like over a week. That seems crazy. That was like 4 or 5 guys, and we were like, this was when survival first came. There was no conveyors, there was no ship welders. I guess there was ship drills, I think. I can't remember exactly, but it was just running back and forth with a hand welder. It was a ride. But when I finished that ship, I still think about it. I can still remember this like 4 a.m. gaming sesh, and I was like, damn, it's finished. And I was so proud. So anyway, I said there's not too many questions tonight, which is actually that's actually good. I might have missed some, but I'm gonna jump into the game right now and take a look at some stuff. I think Climb gave us a new IP here. I gotta join. Oh wait. No. I didn't design the red ship. I was using that as an example. Oh, I have the server. It's No, that's the survival server. Hold up. Oh, I've got it here. Showcase pure. Okay, I got it. Thank you once again to Miss Your Climb for the server. Less questions, more showcase time. Hell yeah. Lieps, as I said, no leaks today. I know, it's a quiet period. But what I kind of repeating, I'll probably repeat a couple times here, is that starting next month we'll have a newsletter which will compile a bunch of news. And I'm not talking like, you know, sale news. I'm talking like hardcore behind the scenes news. Especially juicy information on V-Rage 3 and the kind of in progress development going on that. So if you're not signed up and you want to be among the first to know about that, there's going to be exclusive information posted in that newsletter when we send it out about middle of next month. So do sign up for that. You can always unsubscribe at any time. Maybe you'll be disappointed, but I don't think you will. I think there's going to be some really, really juicy stuff in there. And it's again, as I said, we're trying to compile it all into one place, because, you know, sometimes there's some news on the stream, sometimes there's news on random Keen accounts on Twitter, sometimes Discord, you know. So this is trying to combine all of the interesting news and facts into one place for you guys. No leaks today. I mean, I kind of was talking a little bit about, you know, the update we're working on. So, yeah. What kind of space? Let's see what kind of thing we have today. Survival kit, helicarrier. I think, are we on the planet? Let's see where Climb sent us. Not ready yet. Okay. Don't worry, Zoc. You always make it disappointing us. Bruh. Outrageous. Disappointment is banned. All right. Well, the server is already big enough, I see. Let's have a look. Let's get the game up. Oh, okay. So straight off the bat, I'm seeing an LAAT. Very nice. Are you guys watching the Bad Batch? I watched the first episode last night. I still gotta do the other two, but very interesting. Oh, and talking of Star Wars, you guys see they're releasing the Battlefront 2 collection, also the Battlefront collection, like, you know, the 2005 and 2003 games. They're re-releasing it for like $35, but it's basically like a new port, and it's on all the platforms. I think it's on Switch as well, and PS5 and everything. 64-player multiplayer. They got a couple of the DLC characters. Like, they have, I think, Asajj Ventress and oh, I've gone blank. And one of the not Plo Koon. I've gone blank. No, and one of the other Jedi Masters, actually. So crazy. I love. We were trying to play Battlefront 2 like last year, but you have to install a bunch of mods and stuff to get it, like, to get the multiplayer working. But this is like a brand new, like, port, I guess. We'll see how well it runs, but it's pretty interesting because I had a lot of nostalgia for that game. Anyway, no, not Yoda. The guy with the green hair tentacles. Have a good one. Kit Fisto, thank you. Thank you, Kit Fisto, yeah. Have a good one, Beeble Bum. Thanks for hanging out. Please sit in seat near spawn. Trust me, bro. Okay. Where's seat near spawn? Which seat near spawn? This seat near spawn? This looks like this thing. Zocli. Sit here for the funny. Okay, this is an interesting looking device. I can't quite tell what this is. It looks like a survival lander, if I'm honest with you. Let's go for a ride then. No, it's not this. Wait, what? Permission, buddy. I can't get in. It's all over. Is this what you want me to sit in, at least? I don't know. I know, Rivian, it's crazy. I saw everyone's going nuts about Helldivers. And it's true, I know, it's heresy. I didn't play the first one, and now the second one's out. This is outrageous. Are you playing the... Oh, this seat, you mean? This seat. Zocli, sit here for the funny. Oh, God, okay, here we go. Alright, show me the funny. Okay, I'm sinking. So, what you've just done... You've just revealed to me an exploit, I believe. Live on stream, no less. Now that is what I call a 200 IQ move right there. You can expect this to be fixed very short. Do I even want to know how you did this? Because actually now... Oh no, hold on a minute. Interesting. I actually spawned back on... Okay, I think it placed me... I don't know if it automatically placed me back. Well, I mean, it's... At least you don't get trapped on the ground, but I guess you definitely could use that for, like, kind of wall hack. Not wall hack. Yeah, you know, you could just fly underneath the planet and then pop up under someone's base, I guess. So whose was that? Was that yours, Hellflanker? Yeah, that's definitely... That's what I say. Definitely not good right there. So, if you want to be legendary, you'll report that on the support site. Am I right? You promise? Okay, so we got is that Kenneth's order doc section, the background? Wait a second. There's a lot of things in the background. What's this over here? Ooh, we have a factory here. This looks sick. Okay, let's have it come in here a second. Okay. I'm seeing a fighter. I'm seeing a nice interior. I come down here. Oh, man. Now, I appreciate the server is a little bit hot right now. If I... Don't tell me this assembles a fighter. Don't tell me. In like multiple parts like this. Wait. Because I'm seeing a ton of moving parts. I'm just curious if... I haven't seen the video. Is this a new video? I saw apologies in the chat as well. Are they in the game right now? I'm just curious if they pasted this in. It sounds like in a video we're going to have to watch. Let's have a look. Yes, so Apologies is in the game right now, placing down cool stuff. So hold on a second, what's going up? We've come above now. Wait, I'm missing it. So we've got welders in the roof. Okay, and look at this, look at this. The engines are coming in. No way. And now that's so cool. And look at this. This is just to show off it. Look at the spinning timing blocks over there. Okay, so now the back room opens. Hold on. I gotta get my spectator in here. Okay. Weapon systems. Coming in. Man, this is so satisfying. Hey, Bish Bash, what's going on? Do I even want to know how long this took to make? So there is a bit of welding going on, right? It's a combination of welding, but also sticking modular parts onto the vehicle as well. Here comes the cockpit. And the rear section as well to cover up all the components. Amazing. Wow. This is so good. Is it? Nice. I'm just curious if it was building all the parts below beforehand. Or if it had them already prepped. You know, if it was I think it was making each part. Oh, look at those, like, little miniature cranes there with the big magnetic clamps. Sticking on the wings. This is probably doing a thing or two for the serve performance, you're right. Wow. Is that done? I mean, there's definitely... I don't know how many merge blocks there are, but... You know, it's not too bad having merge blocks. You know, like... You can just swap them out for armor blocks, if you get me. You know what I mean? Like, they're like cool-looking armor blocks. See it that way. And you have the advantage you can rapidly disassemble, just in case. And that's it, I think, guys. Well, as Karmak says, that is ridiculously amazing. And to finish... It even folds out the... Oh, wow. And there it goes. That was absolutely incredible. Apologies, I don't even know... I don't even know what to say. I'll say it. That was one of the coolest things I've seen in Space Engineers in a long time. I don't mean that... I don't mean that in like I mean, no offense. Because there's a lot of cool stuff, but... You gotta back me up here, chat. The level of engineering that went into making this. You know, first coming up with the idea, the factory, and getting it to all flow together here. So we're seeing it from the start now again. So we're seeing the core, we see some programmable blocks in there. You're not wrong. Well, I'm glad you agree. I love like these spinning. I think these are actually, they're not just for decoration. Like, this is some crazy shenanigans going on here. I could be wrong, but I swear this is just like a a very cool way of demonstrating all the tile blocks which are cooking this fighter. Apologies as a god among us. It's just so visually satisfying as well. I'll delete after he pulls away. Apologies, I need to know how long did it take you to make this? I just don't even, I can't even comprehend. My space engineer design mind can't even comprehend the level of effort that went into making something like this. Zoc, look up. Bruh. Wait, what? What's going on here? Because there's stuff up here as well. Wait a second. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's see what's going on up here then. We got a merge block. Okay. Oh, hold up. I think it's even more complicated than we realized. These blocks aren't coming from anywhere. This was the cover piece. So the cover piece that we see is getting built. So every single block is getting built individually here. Okay. Okay. Two weeks. Okay, then it span around. The welders are coming back up here. And these same welders are going underneath the floor as well, I think. Like, they're going through... I can't even... This is crazy. Hold up. Now there's an elevator coming down. Wait a second. It's folding out. Wait a second. Oh, it's folding out so that it can lower that. No way. Yeah, so the kind of back cover here that covers up all these internal components was getting built up ahead, and then you've got the parts coming from like three places. You've got pieces coming from the roof. You've got stuff getting constructed down below as well. All just cooking down here. Look at this. And then you've also got this back room, which is also welding pieces together and sticking them onto the fighter. It just makes it, it's just next level. It's really next level. The thing I got going now is 200 hours. That's not a short amount of time, for sure. 200 hours. It would probably take me 2,000 hours to even, probably 2,000 hours. If I was given like a mission, it was like, Zoc, I don't know, like, I don't know how it would work, but it'd be like, Zoc, you've got to recreate this thing, or else something terrible happens, or something really good happens. I don't know, some kind of pressure. I'd be like, oh, I've got to make this thing. Honestly, like, I wonder if I could. Like, I wonder, like, if I, you know what I mean? Like, or any of you guys. Now, some of you guys are much better builders than me, and probably could do it, not a bad job. But like, I'm trying to think now. Like, if I had to, okay, right, time blocks, time this, have that time, so that comes at the right time and stuff. Like, I'd be really curious to know, like, how you built this. Like, did you start off? Did you go like backwards? Did you, you know what I mean? Like, the kind of the main route you took to get this. Yeah, there's more time blocks in that corner as well. A little control room up here. Oh, guys, I think we need some claps in the chat. Let's get some claps in the chat for apologies, because this is whew, this is next level. This is very, very next level here. Does this use event controllers, or does it use purely timer blocks? Ship first, ripped apart, built the factory for it. Okay, that makes sense. So you took the ship into different pieces, you know, this is the core, I guess, the wings, the cover, the cockpit, the weapon systems. So I don't know how many, I didn't count, but if you were to like count the number of things that get, well, basically how many pairs of merge blocks are there, right? Say there's 100 merge blocks. that means there's... Well, that doesn't necessarily mean there's 50 parts. One centerpiece could... Well, you know what I mean, though, right? Just timers. Just freaking timers, guys. Oh my goodness. All right, hold up. Standing ovation. Am I right? Let's have a look here. And now I have to ask, what's next? What is next for Apologies? One second, guys. Trying to think here. Okay, good. Just amazing. When I build an elevator that just stops on 2 floors, I feel that's amazing. But seeing this, just wow. Yeah. Is this on the workshop? I have to ask, just in case, you know, people want to check this out for themselves and play around with it. I just don't know. I know sometimes some of the stuff that's in these servers are not public. It's just kind of like people showcasing what they've been up to. But I think... Let's see. It is. So you guys can check out Apologies Factory in the workshop. And if you're interested in, like, I feel like a lot of us, most of us, could learn something from this, to be honest. I mean, I would need a hot sec to actually break down all the various things that are going on here, I think. And welcome whoever's joining us tonight. So thanks so much, Apologies. If you want to link in the chat, please, you should be able to. I don't think you will get banned. Yeah, so we come up here again. Now we see the other bits. So this does... Okay, interesting. We have NASA lunar lander landing on the moon at 57. That's crazy. Apparently missed that news. That's pretty exciting. Since when? I did see some pings from Kevis about the launches, actually, but I saw the launches, but I obviously missed the title. Well, we must crack on here, as there is building turned off, actually, because I should make sure it is. Oh no, it's not, bruh. Okay, let's turn off building. Just because of the situation here, and maybe, guys, if we could delete some of the stuff once you've looked at it, just to help the old simmy here, that would be good. I gotta get some. I don't know if Climb's about, or should I do it? No, Climb's not on the service, I guess. Okay. So I will. It feels so wrong. I'm going to delete Apologies Factory. I'm going to yeet it. I definitely don't want to. But we'll try and clear the server here so I know what I've looked at. But that was a strong start for sure. And I'm already hyped to see what will come next, because, man, that was next level. You guys can find this. I'm sure if you search Apologies Space Engineers, it might be on. It might actually. I'm sure it won't be too hard to find the workshop. But really, really freaking cool. Let's see. I don't know. I'm curious how performance heavy it is. Sim speed's still kind of like lowish, so I don't know. Just delete the server. That will fix it. So, who do we have here in orange? I saw them in the chat there. Wait. Where do I see that? Geonosian Droid Foundry? Hell yeah. What, Apologies to make a droid factory. Yeah, like if you can make a mech factory. Well, this is something that I've seen before. A man who goes the name by Rivion in the past had a mech factory. But seeing like mechs built and then walking off the line, that's a pretty sick idea. Wait, who was orange again? Someone just said I'm orange, and I missed it. Oh, is that you, Lugia? So we have a very funky looking ship here from Lugia, I believe. Hold up, yep. Very nice design, black and orange. Very nice, very nice. Oh no, it looks like it's a spacefaring. It looks like it's got atmospheric and hydrogen, so it can actually a bit of a hybrid there. And I didn't know what this was. I thought this was a ramp going up to the ship, but I realized it's got a railgun underneath the ship, folding down like a kind of orbital cannon there. That's or something else, to be honest. Very interesting design. Got a bunch of rockets up front. Trying to lower the railgun. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, it's your Kanan game. Yeah, look at that thing. Wreaking havoc on some poor settlers down on the planet's surface, am I right? So, we do have to pick up the pace a little bit here. Let's see here. We have quite a lot in this world, so... Can I do everything? Maybe. There's a lot of small grids down there I might struggle with, but... now, what do we have here? Okay, so we have here a Millennium Falcon. This one, Armaza, is that right? Armaza? Well, Armaza, I am amazed already. Now, I have to admit, chat, I haven't seen a Millennium Falcon build in a while. It's been a hot sec. I mean, this was one of the first ships to be built in Space Engineers, if I'm honest with you. Like, even way back in the day with limited blocks. So... Okay, exterior's looking pretty good. We got those, you know, in terms of we got those feet folded up there. Love the custom engine section. The greebling is incredible. A lot of greebling here. Look at the greebling on like the side section here. That's crazy. Lands very nicely. It looks to scale. We'll have to see when we're inside, but maybe we can confirm here if we're from Armaza. It really looks like it's like 1-to-1, to be honest. Okay, let's go inside then real quick. Let's see. I'm not sure, because I feel like we come this way. Okay. A little bit dark inside. I'm just having a look. So we got seating area. Down this side, we've got the cockpit seems pretty roomy. Like, you could definitely fit more people in here. Even the film models weren't to scale. That's true. That is true. That is true. But it's for sure spacious inside. Let's have a little look around. Oh, great. We have the... There it is. Very nice. Very nice. I'm recognizing some of the key rooms here. How about the turrets? They got the let me see what the turrets are. Okay, so these turrets, these aren't like these are. Let's have a look what we got down here. Oh no, hold on. So if you come this door, you come into here, and then I think if you sit here, you can control the kind of lower turret, and then or maybe both. I don't know. I don't see the. So I'm kind of hacking around inside here, trying to figure out. I don't see a seat directly under the top one. But the Griever works amazing. Tiberius, hello! How you doing, Tiberi? Good to see you. Is this yours, Roland? It's a little larger than 1-to-1. It was made 3 years ago. Oh, this is an older build, Roland. Well, it's very nice. I mean, 3 years ago, it feels like a long time, but... It's incredible. I mean, I feel like if you were to build it now, it would be like on another level as well, because the number of blocks that were added and skins that were added in the last 3 years is pretty crazy. So I feel like it's already incredibly detailed. How you doing, nerd? Welcome. So big shout out to Roland for their Millennium Falcon here. Very nice. I do apologize, guys, if I'm being a little brief here with some of this stuff. I would delete it, but it ran away. Now this ship... Wait a second, I recognize this ship. This is from... So we had a 24/7 survival server going on recently.
This is a giant crab.
We had recently a 24/7 survival server going on, which we were doing over on my stream. Well, it was on my stream on Twitch, but it was up for the community to play on 24/7. I believe it's still going, and it has some pretty interesting elements to it. It's not a standard survival. It's got some things that make it a little bit more hardcore. And I think on Sunday we basically saw a boss battle involving a similar version of this ship, because basically the server had a bunch of modded PvE encounters, and it was very PvE heavy server, and Klein was testing out a bunch of stuff. So unfortunately this ship did not do too well. There was some design flaws, I believe. But it looks like this is the Mark II variant here that Wolfiekins is brought to the party. Let's have a look. I never went inside. I mean, there's too much of interior because it could be wrong completely. But it was, again, a lot of it was functional design for, you know, fighting. So you got self-repairing turrets there. It's very heavily armored, and it's unfortunate that we didn't really get to see it do as much damage as it could have done. It struggled with upwards thrust. The upwards thrust got taken out. It would lose a couple of upward thrusts, and that would be enough to basically make it sink down to the planet. So I'm sure on this second iteration they've improved that. That is funny, Indy. You're also working in a Falcon right now. This one has far more thrust. Don't worry. No interior, all business. Well, I mean, for the battle, this is perfect. Wolfiekins, we'll need to... I need to see that. I actually used it. We need to see that up against the boss again. I'm sure it will smash it. Still kicking over at Starcourt. That's good to hear, Tiberius. I'm still in this Discord, of course, so I still get pings. I'm still lurking in the shadows sometimes. How's it been? What's the biggest news for Starcore right now? All right, we got a lot of stuff to get through still, so I'm gonna try and cook here, guys. Let's have a little look. All right, what we got up top here? Holy moly! We have the UCPS Horizon. This is a very intimidating-looking vessel. Now that's a lot of railguns. It's got at least 5, 10 railguns. 13 railguns in the front. We have is that a railgun cannon or just straight up? No, I think it's just static, but more railguns there. 17 railguns. So it's a heavy hitting ship for sure. Firing all 4 of those at the same time. That's wild. So asking about my mod. Dirax, you have to remind me. You should. Are you not in the Starcore Discord? Because I'm sure they would be more than happy to discuss it. I'm not the right person to ask. I'm all out. Yeah, jump in the Starcore Discord and have a little ask around. Start season 4. I saw that. Yeah, I saw the announcement for that. Oh, holy moly, it is a big turret. Holy moly. It's very smooth though, and it's impressive. It is only connected by 1 rotor, which, oh man, I still would love to see 3x3 rotors, guys. Come on, it's got to be done. 3x3 rotors would be so... Like this, on a 3x3 rotor, this thing would be just fine. It's actually... It wouldn't need to be 5x5. 5x5 could also look cool, but I think 3x3 rotor in the middle there would look way more sturdy. But you don't see that. It's just I'm just being, picky here. But the turret itself is awesome. Look, it's massive. Huge turret here. 3x3, yeah, exactly, right? When you start the 3x3 train, then you can get 3x3 gyro, 3x3, I don't know, 5x5 reactor, am I right? XL blocks, when? Now, I know last time we actually ended up fighting quite quick, and I don't think we're going to do that today. But a bunch of the ships in this world, definitely curious to see how they would have performed, you know, in a combat scenario. Got a big hangar here, docks for a bunch of fighters. They've got an interior in here. Toilets, gotta have those. So I won't go too much into detail here, even though I would love to. But overall, there's like the bridge there. It's probably got a CIC as well. Is that a bridge? Yeah, it looks like that is a bridge there. Bridge, but I'm sure they have another control area deeper in the ship. Gotta love the little blast door greebles there. It's great. Yeah, it's really got a lot of detail. Fantastic. Who made this? I didn't get the name. Oh no! Is the server Oh, you guys. Don't tell me the server's frozen. I'm gonna lose all these ships. Alright, I have to be quick then. Helicarrier. Is it recovering or no? It's recovered. That's good. It's recovered. I thought it was gonna crash. Okay, hold on. Where am I right now? Let's check. Wait, I'm not teleported. I'm not teleporting for some reason. Oh god. Is me teleporting breaking stuff? I'm not sure. Why is it lagging? Building's turned off as well. I'm not sure what people are doing. It's almost like me teleporting is breaking things. Apparently. I won't do that. Oh no, okay. Oh what? Now I'm falling. Weird. I almost feel like it was. I feel like me teleporting was somehow breaking stuff. It seemed a time of me doing the control space. Okay, so building is turned off, which means I can't see who owns this. Let me... Oh, now the server already... Oh. Oh. Oh no, we're back. Hold up. Hold up. I don't know what's going on, I'll be honest with you guys. Is that ship falling? That ship's falling. No, I'm... I don't know. I am confused. It's not me, I don't think. There's no way this should be happening. Okay, I'm in now. Let's find out the mysterious name. It is Zombie. Very, very nice ship, Zombie. I'm now going to yeet it on our mission to help performance, but I don't know what's going on, to be honest. Didn't even do anything. Okay, now it's gone. Okay. Oh, what happened to the helicarrier? Or the helicarrier get deleted? To be fair, performance has got way better now, so something was happening. Oh, the helicarrier's over here. Here we go. So, helicarrier with giant mech spider thing. Look at this. Look at this couple of mech spiders. Yeah, performance is fine now. Maybe it was that ship. Sorry, Zombie. I don't know if it was the ship, but... So, Frixros here. We have Frixros's huge helicarrier. Look at this beast. That's a lot of thrust to keep it up, that's for sure. It's got a big belly here. Let's have a look what's inside. Okay, got a couple of... looks like a kind of custom bombs it can drop. Didn't expect that, honestly, on the helicarrier. Got the bridge here, the tower. Oh, this reminds me of the... anyone play Crisis? You know, the end of Crisis? A little bit. on that... no, it's not a helicarrier, but just on the carrier deck and that... The alien, you know, spoilers. This is crazy. It's like a big robotic thing, and it's almost like got the jump drive for eyes. It almost looks like some kind of mechy. I don't even know. Like I don't even know what to call this kind of shape. I'll not say spider, but. So yes, very nice helicarrier. It's massive. It looks like it can carry quite a fair bit. I want to see this thing in survival. Docking procedures. All right. Look at the interior as well. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Okay. Chameleon. It could be a chameleon, I guess. Okay, guys. Okay, let's have a look at the next stuff here. dun, 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 dun. Love this track. This is the Mothership Approaching track. Okay. This ship, we have a ship here by... I have no idea. A name I can't pronounce. I'm getting a little bit of Star Warsy vibes from it. Got the cockpit up front. Aha, Chambre. It's French. Maxime 780 welcomes you. I want to say it's by Maxime. There's a nice ship here. Nice bright interior. Got a smiley face down there, you know. Got a happy ship. It's a really cool design though. I like it a lot. Color scheme's nice too. Nice nacelles, and you got those armor panels as well. Very nice, very nice. I love the solar panels, how the solar panels are... Do you guys, out of interest, are you guys still using the old solar panels at all? Or is it one of those things that like a bit like the refinery, right? The what was the name of it? Is it Advanced? I forgot the name of the refinery, but the one, like the more detailed one. Like, now, given the old solar panels are slightly different mounting, right? They're not like a block; they're like a thin thing. But I love the fact that the colorable ones you got here, like this just fits into the... They're not like... Well, the blue wouldn't look too bad, but it looks kind of cool that they're just gray like this. They're very... It's way more subtle, but they're the same purpose, right? You didn't buy it yet? That's fair enough. I'm just curious if you guys have those things. Like, is this like the replacement now, right? Very nice. I feel so... I wish I wasn't... It's better when Climb's deleting stuff, because I feel so... I just see them falling to the ground. It's got to be done. It's better if it's just cold and brutal. What we got here? The Paragas INC Maxi... oh, maybe another ship from Maxime then. Same as the ship we just saw. Now, I see... It's a different color, but I see a lot of the same design elements here. I actually... Now I'm looking at this. I'm feeling the Maxime vibe here. So, great job, Maxime. I like it. I like this feels a bit more industrial with the kind of orange and black vibe. It's got a bit of defense there. Got a big... It looks like a cargo transport, maybe. It's not too heavily armored. I think it's just got one kind of... Oh, it's got a couple of weapons for defense, but I wouldn't say it's a warship. Bridge up here. Yeah, Maxime's has definitely made an effort here as well to have a nice interior. Nice use of those gyros. Let's have a look. It's a small interior, small compact interior there. So, yeah, great couple of ships there, Maxime. All right, we're cooking. I think is this also from Maxime? I think this was a ship on it. Was it the one? Yeah, I think this was also from Maxime. That was on the ship, the Executor. That's a really... Oh, I just double check that because I think I pasted the right thing. It is, yeah, Maxime. This is a really nice looking fighter, guys. Look at this. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, look at this. Okay. I said it today about the factory. This has to be one of the coolest looking fighters I've seen in a while. Super military vibe. Got the camo. I love the detailing, the paneling. Got a good kick of a good kick to it in terms of armament here. Love those new atmospheric thrusters. They're the new ones to kind of keep it up like that, combined with the kind of more jet engines. It's a really cool look. Little stripe of neon as well. There's very nice. Awesome. Very nice stuff. All right. The carrier got away. 3, 2... as you know, I kind of want to be down the... Oh, what's going on here? I'm good. Survival ready. Man, that's... Honestly, it's impressive how maneuverable the fighter, the helicarrier is. Like, for something that big, it's very, very, very maneuverable. Normally, something like that would be way more sluggish. So that's... I'll leave them be. That's too fun. It feels worse to delete them when they're like in mid-flight. I don't know why. So from Killer Lord. Now, obviously, I'm getting like Naboo Starfighter vibes, but I feel like it has to be inspired by Naboo Starfighter, but it's a little different actually. It's a little different. Is it? But I feel like the back. I'm trying to think. Like the port, something's a bit off, right? It's a bit custom, but it's nice. It's a really cool. I love the silver front, gold back. All right, Killer Lord. The world is getting lonely now. So this is a cool looking ship here. We've got the... I can't read that name. I don't know what that name says. I can't read it, unfortunately. But it's a very, very nice ship. Even from the... I can see from the offset here. It's funky design. This is, again, a bit of a warship here. We've got railguns embedded in it. We've got top deck covered in artillery cannons. Really funky, actually. It's kind of got a bit of an alien vibe to it, a bit. The kind of glowing... it's actually not. It's actually the... I was confused. It was like a big glowing square, but it's actually a faction screen here. This is really nice. A very, very unusual design. It's really very unusual shape and design element. Yeah, just the whole shape is very different, actually. But it's very nice. Rover show-off time. Yeah, I come back to this real quick, the LAT, because I missed the creator of this. It was the first thing I looked at. It was right in front of me, but I missed the name of this person. This was made by Commander Rotal. Rotal. Very nice, Rotal, yeah. The Surge UPT-03. There we go. Rotal building Star Wars. This is wild. A surprise for sure, but a welcome one. Very nice. All right. So, finally, a little bit of time here to check out some... rovers. We have a larger rover here. More industrial... Oh, well, those funny things are happening. More industrial looking. This is more like a mobile base. It's got production on it, looks like. Yep, we've got production on board. We got a little hangar back here. Mate, what's that, a hangar? No, it's not a hangar, it's just an interior room. But look at it's such a cool... Really, really nicely designed. It's mega industrial. This was by Hellflanker. Oh, Hellflanker. I saw you in the chat. You wanted this. Hellflanker, the rover show-off. And I can see why. It's a nice, you know, it's a nice surprise to see an asymmetrical build. But it's awesome. Integrating those new solar panels into the side like that. Very nice. Is this also from your Hellflanker? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yes, another rover. Different look, but it's sharing some design elements here. It's got like a dock for a fighter or a miner on the back. Probably more like a mining ship. Some glass elements. You got a little interior. Look at that. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice indeed. In the front, some solar panels. It's really cool. Oh, it's actually... No, it is. It kind of... If it looks like it just mines the surface, so maybe it's just like mining the... Like a road builder kind of thing. So I don't think these drills can go down. So it looks like it just mines the surface of a planet a bit here. Interesting, though, to see the drills in between the wheels like that in a row. It's very interesting. It's like a... Well, like a farm, like a harvester. It's not, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of like picking the top off. Great stuff. A small miner on the bottom. Wait, underneath? No. Oh, just there. Yeah. Fantastic. Now, there's I couldn't end this stream without looking at this because there's a whole Blackie's stand. They've organized this very nice here. Look at this. We come in. It's like going into like a dealership or something. Oh, I assume this is all with the same person here. Holy moly, look at that thing. That's incredible. Just double checking all this is, right? The name is, it's Blackie Watchy. Blackie Watchy. Wow. Wow. Amazing mech. Wait, that's the No Man's Sky ship, right? I haven't played that much of No Man's Sky, but it's a pretty unforgettable ship. Correct me if I'm wrong there. I almost want to assume this is like a No Man's Sky thing related speeder as well. I'm not sure, but the fighter here, the starfighter kind of here is 100% No Man's Sky. So cool. I love this. Is a really funky design. Look at the again, those new atmospheric thrusters are great. You couldn't do a design like this with the old style thrusters. It's actually more like the kind of if you had like a hover bike now. You guys might have seen the hover bikes that were that you can buy. You can actually buy a hover bike. They look more like quadcopters, but they have more like, you know, engines like that. So it's cool to see that actually. The fact that we can easily build stuff like this now, thanks to the kind of I'm blank. This style cockpit, I'll say. I'm completely blank on the name. Saddle cockpit. Awesome stuff. Come back here. We've got more awesome fighters. I don't know if this is based on something. It looks familiar, maybe. It does feel, it's like kind of all like, it's got like this worn skin, but I feel like I recognize this ship. I don't know why, this fighter. I feel like it really is from something, but it's very nice though. It's really cool actually. It's fantastic. It's not often you see this war-torn armor on stuff, but the flare launcher's there as well. Very cool. I'm doing a speed run here. IM-1 is on the moon. I missed it. I know I missed it here. I just can't multitask so much. I wanted to get through all this stuff, but that's exciting. Awesome stuff. Congrats to NASA, guys. Here, asymmetrical like a gunship, dropship here. Looks like it was going to be like a drone kind of thing, but it actually does have a cockpit and two cockpits inside. It's got 8 seats for personnel. The doors fold down. That's again fantastic. Really cool stuff, Blackie here. This is really cool. Wow. I'm seeing some similar design elements here in your builds, but in a good way. There it is folded up. Fantastic. Fantastic. Wow. That's awesome. Does this work? Like, some of the mech builders in chat probably want the same. These mechs and stuff, do they walk? They're just for show? I mean, they look so cool. They look so amazing, actually. One just fell down here, but it's again, it's the style of them is amazing, really great. We got some smaller mechy boys here, like a little mechy walker, mech dog. Yeah, I know. I knew you were I didn't want to say your name, Eternal, but I knew you were thinking. Are these actually functional here, right? All kinds. It's like a new mech builder. Like honestly, unless I do know you, Blackie Watchy, and I'm not either the name or something, because wait a minute. Blackie, what is that? Wait a second. Is Blackie Watchy someone else? So I'm thinking they are. That makes sense. Or is this you? A little black YB in the chat. Is this you? Oh, okay, cool. So the black one flies, the small ones walk. This grey one's work in progress. Wow. So you've got some walking mechs here, but some of the big. I mean, I don't blame you. That those massive ones. I imagine it's quite a challenge to get walking, but that's cool. Well, good to have you in chat. Fantastic builds. Another kind of dropship here. This is looking awesome. I like, again, the asymmetrical gun turret there. We can come inside. Again, it's got a room for personnel here. Got the kind of cockpit up here. And we've also got room for a rover at the back. Really nice. Again, I haven't seen too many of your builds, but from what I've seen now, they're really, really awesome. Look at this like little remote control tank. Like remote control, I don't know what to call this. Not a tank, but like, they have these in real life right now. Like, you know, remote, like basically UAVs, but not UAV, unmanned, is it UGVs? There's another name for them. It's not UAVs is unmanned aerial vehicle, but it's like the ground vehicles. It's like basically like ground rovers, but I can't think of the, you know what I mean? But this is like that. Like I feel like I've seen like a real life prototype of something like this. UFV, yeah. It's very cool. So I will have to wrap up the party here, guys. So I appreciate some peeps may have got missed out on. I'm going to do a spin around. Wow. Does that fire the whole thing there? That's pretty cool. Nice. I'm just doing a final spin. I'm rushing these last here. Zakuda, I miss you. I did pretty good. Oh, that was what this thing did. No, that's what this thing did. That's actually quite useful for if you want to flatten some land, I guess. Look at that. It's going to make a nice level. Interesting. Kind of say trench digger, but it's looking more like a road digger there. But it's cool to see it functioning, and it's got a little bit of flex in the joint there as well. I see. It's not the whole. It probably helps it. The whole long thing is not solid. So it's cool to see that in operation. Very cool. Some really, I mean, I say it every time. Like I say a lot of things every time, but it's always the truth. Amazing builds today. Some interesting things here. Little speeder. Look at this. Really cool looking speeders as well. Finish us off here. Shiny speeders. Fantastic. All right, guys. So, thank you to everyone for today's showcase, and apologies for those few that I may have missed. Let's see. Who do we have in the chat tonight? Let's go. Again, in the meantime, while you guys drop a name in the chat, I will do the final reminders. Newsletter. Sign up for the newsletter, guys. We'll be launching mid next month, around the time. Lots of news, behind the scenes stuff, V-Rage 3. Be the first to know about things happening in the Keen world. So definitely sign up for that. If Rodal's still there, I can get a link in the chat for that that newsletter. Space Engineers is 50% off right now. Base game and DLC on the Steam store. So perfect opportunity to pick it up for discount and for friends, or finish your DLC collection. And finally, Xbox Game Pass. Space Engineers on Xbox Game Pass launching next Thursday. Cloud on the cloud platform, console, and on PC. So very exciting next week as well. And you have until next Thursday as well to make the most of that Steam sale. Thank you, Rotal. There's the newsletter link. You can sign up with your email to stay tuned for that. In the chat, I see Brunetta, I see Hellflanker, Nerd, Yorkshire, Day, Adrian, Leo, N7 Warlord, Task Force, Northbound, Old Grumpy, Zakudo, Rotal. And thank you to Rotal for the assistance today, as always. And again, Climb for the server, fantastic. We had Nemo, AW, Polish Tech, Spaceman, Christopher, Commander, V Uncle, Box Fox. We have Polish Tech, Sharpshot, Indie, ITAR, IW, Offline, Ethan, Lagudia, Swiss Online, Mad Dog, Roland, Phoenix, Paul, Delta Wing, Joanna, Trey, Spaceman, Lugia, and Elvis, Phoenix X, Indie, Ty, Warney, Militron, Apologies, Sam, Maxime, Eternal Colossus, Old Grumpy, Little Black, Racer XDL, and I think everyone. So fantastic. Thank you guys so much. It's been really good to touch base, you guys. I know it's a slightly quieter period right now for Space Engineers, but stay tuned. As I say, it's not quiet internally. There's plenty of stuff in the works, plenty of exciting content planned. So just stay patient, what's the word? Stay on the lookout for news, and I will see you all very soon. Have a great weekend. Smashing time. Chill out. Play some cool games. And other things to say. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Support site, as always. Keep using that support site. Support for reporting bugs, suggesting ideas. Rivian's in the chat as well. And I should be streaming as well over on Twitch, over on my channel, either tomorrow or Sunday, some Space Engineers. So feel free to stop by and say hi then as well. And I will see you out in the void of space, guys. Out there, somewhere, watching. Until next time. If your wheels are on the ground, you're safe and sound.